And welcome back here to the Lakers post-game show. Slight delays. We're waiting for the coach out of the locker room, but we are joined here by Coach Sean McKernan. And Coach, wow, what a win! You get off the three-game losing streak, the first win here of the second semester. No Myers, no Robinson, no problem. 5 goals in the third period. Talk about the win.
Well, it was an outstanding effort by all parties involved. I mean, obviously starting the game 2-0 down, not the way you draw it up as usual, but we like to give ourselves a challenge, and our girls really responded in the third period. They just said, you know what, we're going to go out there, give it everything we got, and those are the results we get.
And you mentioned 2-0 down. It's a come-from-behind win for Grand Valley, and sometimes those are often hard to come by. When you put in 5 in the third, that might help, but talk about when you were down in the first and second periods. What was the resolve like on the bench? Because excuse me, you saw near the end of that second period, Lau had a very good chance, almost shorthanded, to tie up the game off the Wotillo penalty. Just talk about what the resolve was when you were down, trying to claw your way back into it.
Well, I thought the first period was a very emotional roller coaster for us. Obviously going down 1-0, and then we get a power play and we generated some opportunities. We were down, and then we got our spirits back up, and then they put one in that necessarily we could have prevented. So we went down again. So we just got to stay even keel. No matter if they score or we score, we just got to come out with the same effort shift for shift.
Well, the first goal that Michigan State put on you was, admittedly, I think we can all say a bit of a fluky goal. It just found its way past Lauren Allen, but she had a great game battling back from that one, and obviously she got the run support to help her out. Talk about what that's like for your freshman netminder, having to come back from something like that.
Well, I think in the first period and the first half of the game, we were trying to be too perfect. She was trying to put the save in the corner, but do it in a perfect fashion instead of just being routine and being steady. And then our passing, we were trying to hit the tape and be perfect instead of putting it in an area where we can skate into it. With our shots, we were waiting for the perfect shot instead of just putting it on net like we did in the third. So, you know, I mean, once we get past trying to be perfect and just going out and playing and having fun like we did in the third, you know, the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, and you mentioned having fun in the third. We all looked like we were having fun out there. It was senior night. Alicia Day picked up a couple of goals. But she wasn't in the ceremony, but Lauren Iversel in her graduate year, she picked up a couple of goals in this game as well. And we saw Van Fleet and Idem, usually a very defensive pairing, chipping up on the play a lot. Saw Van Fleet behind the goal line, I think, more times this game than I've seen all year from her. You just talk about, you know, what your seniors and their motivation come out in this their final home game.
Well, we gave out 2 game pucks after the game, and it didn't go to any specific player. It went to our senior leaders because obviously last home game they want to get the monkey off the back against Michigan State, and a total team effort. So having those D jump up, that's what we've been preaching all year long, and to finally see it go into effect and come out with a positive ending, I think we can build on it and hopefully carry it into tomorrow and then the following weekend with Michigan.
That sounds good. You got a whole bunch of momentum here, the 5-goal third. But in about 18 hours, you're coming back again. And this was a pretty physical game between these two teams. What are you expecting when it comes time to play in East Lansing tomorrow?
I got to have the same effort that we had in the third here. Just go out and have fun. Expect the body contact. We just got to play through it and let fate take its course.
All right, that sounds good. That's head coach Sean McKernan joining us on the post-game show after a big 6-3 win for the Lakers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We welcome back in AJ Bedard here, and AJ is going to talk us through what he saw through this game and give us his 3 stars. And AJ, I think we all got a pretty good feeling about who's going to be on that list, but go ahead and run us down your 3 stars of the game for this one.
Absolutely. Starting at number 3, the third star I gave out was to Michelle Van Fleet. Basically, like you talked about her, we were talking with Coach McKernan. She had an assist for the 6th goal with Stacey Matthew. That was the last goal that we saw in the game. And like you said earlier, she was playing more offensively than before. We saw her behind the net a few times. She definitely made her place in the offensive zone more than the defensive zone here. But again, like we've seen throughout the season, she and Hannah Idema are a shutdown team on defense. So that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, she was working good on the power play with that too on the final bit there.
Exactly, and not to mention since the Spartans got 3 goals to the Lakers 6, you can tell that the defense were definitely working out there, making sure that they were staying out of their defensive zone.
All right, star number 2.
Star number 2 would be Alicia Day. She had the 2nd goal for GV plus the empty netter 5th goal later on in the 3rd period. Her slap shot and adrenaline really helped this game. Right off the bat in the 3rd period, we saw her go straight for the net. A quick slap shot. It was hit off by King in net. But like we said, she's a firecracker out there. She's got a lot of energy, a lot of effort. And what a senior's night for her. Like we said, we might have seen her go all out tonight. I can say that she definitely did that with 2 goals.
You can go more all out than Alicia Day goes even more all out. That's what we saw today, those 2 goals. definitely huge. The empty netter really clinched it for her, and the first star.
Absolutely. That would be Lauren Ivasil. We've seen her throughout the season. She's a graduate student at Grand Valley State University, and so far she's gotten 3 goals for the season, 2 of those coming out of this game, because she got the first goal for GV after being down 2-0 against Michigan State, and she got the game winner goal, the 4th goal that went from 4-3 to end the game, because anything after that would just be the 2 goals by Alicia Day and Matthew.
These 2 insurance goals. That sounds pretty good. Van Fleet, Day, and Ivasil, a whole bunch of veteran senior members on senior nights. Pretty solid 3 stars. I can't say I don't disagree with you there, AJ.
What a phenomenal game for all of these teammates.
Yeah, what a phenomenal game, and that's going to just about do it here for us here from the Georgetown Ice Centers. Well, we got a D2 it's a D3 game coming on behind us. So we're going to go ahead and take that as our cue to get out of here. The next game you'll hear on radio on Ustream here. At 11:15, that's going to be in East Lansing for the Mon Ice Arena. And we hope within the weeks to have this game up on GVTV. We'd like to thank you guys for coming on out and taping the game for us, and we'll get that out to you Lakers fans as soon as we possibly can. So that's going to do it for us. I'm Zach DeBozart. He's AJ Bedard. A big thanks to everyone who helped us out here tonight to make this broadcast a success. We're signing off from Georgetown. We'll see you tomorrow morning from Mon Ice Arena. You've been listening to Grand Valley State Women's Hockey here on Ustream.tv, partnership with WCKS The Whale, Grand Valley State's only student-run radio station.